Walk me through what happened the morning of November 5th.
He called or texted Liz to come over to pick up a $200 check so that he could get it out of his account. And I questioned Liz about it because it was early. And her response was, well, you know, he's funny about money and he just probably wanted to get it out of his account. At that point, I blew it off and I was like, okay, well, we were making our runs and doing some errands first thing that Saturday morning. We'll go ahead and we'll go by there and we'll pick it up. Upon arriving at the house, he comes out, the window's down, he leans up against the truck, and they're talking casually. I mean, like I said before, just like we are now. Just calm and nothing out of the normal at all. He begins telling her that he had to drop the insurance on the children because the quote ended up being a lot more than what it initially was supposed to be. She goes and she tries to explain to him about other routes and means that he can at least get insurance upon himself. Trying to help him out. Even after all this, just trying to help him out. The conversation just about insurance and how to approach that lasted, several minutes, maybe 5. And upon that, at the ending, she says, okay, well, we need to go ahead and let's run, and we need to finish some other errands that we needed to do. As soon as she got that out of her mouth, he raised up off the window of the truck and the first shot naturally hit her in the face. And the only thing that I could think of at that point was that she was dead. She slumped over on me, and I had to floor the truck to try to get her out of there. As soon as they hit the gas, he fired a second shot that hit probably a ½ inch behind her head in the door, in the middle frame of the door. And that's the only thing I could think of, just to get her out of there. And I did. But I guess in the aftermath of everything, even how bad that it was, that everything was a miracle. Everything that went right. The bullet was a 1 in a million shot. It dodged her carotid artery, it dodged her spine, and the second bullet, like as soon as I touched the gas, hit on the door. I never had the truck in park and it was still running. Had I put the truck in park and turned it off, neither one of us would be here. Obviously, I'm still kind of in shock. That's not something that you can even plan for every day, especially if you can't even see it coming. I got her to the hospital, driving like a maniac, lost in a neighborhood that I had no idea whatsoever of my whereabouts. The most shocking thing that happened at that point was that she raised up and regained consciousness. And she wasn't able to talk or anything, but she was able to point me in the direction that I needed to go to get out of this neighborhood, which was just another mind-blowing aspect of all this. Yeah, I do think to try to use my phone to try to get directions, but everything's covered in blood. I mean, just everything. So you can't wipe your phone off and even try to use it. The bullet exactly went in the top part of her lip right here, and it came out the back of her neck, or most of it. She still has a lot of the bullet, over half of it, still lodged in her neck. Like I said, it dodged her carotid and her spine, and the piece that did come out. She had a lot of hairline fractures in her jaw. It took out a big chunk of her bone up above her teeth on the front of her mouth, and a lot of her teeth just in general. She's actually remarkably in really good shape and condition, mentally and physically, all things considered. She will need a lot more surgeries, several. She just had one yesterday that went fairly well. She's in good spirits. She really is just a strong person. That, roles reversed, I don't know if I could have done what she did.
If you had a few words to explain all of this, how would you explain it?
Purely chaotic. Even at the end of everything, though, blessed. I think it's brought our family closer together. It really makes you appreciate what you have.